Oop, they're separating for the surround. I'm all right. Public photography.
Okay. What are you photographing?
What's your name?
Deputy Miller, Clark County Sheriff's Office.
Badge number?
1892.
1892, and your name?
Deputy Kelly, 19272.
Okay.
So what's your business?
Mr. Reynolds, you got a badge number?
I have a unit number, it's 481.
Okay. That's a different thing. I never seen that.
Are you going to talk about what we're doing here today, or
Probably not.
Pick at our uniform?
Probably not. I'm not picking at your uniforms. I just wanted everybody's identity in case I get mag dumped or tased.
Oh, yeah?
Then I got some kind of evidence of who it was, right?
So how often does that happen?
Well, it just happened the other day here in Ohio.
Is someone standing on a sidewalk like this with a camera?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll commit to that. He didn't have a camera.
Okay.
But 28 shots. I mean, come on, guys.
Were you smoking earlier?
Who?
Were you smoking
No,
earlier?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, you do realize this is a propane facility.
Mm-hmm.
If you're smoking a cigarette, it's pretty idiotic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what about all the people that drive by and flick their cigarettes out their window?
In this tense encounter, citizen journalist Ty Glenn engages in a First Amendment audit outside a propane facility. The situation escalates when Deputy Miller, badge 1892, and Deputy W. Kelly, badge 1892, from the Clark County Sheriff's Office confronts him, questioning his intention. What happens when a citizen refuses to ID and stands firm against post 9/11 fears and law enforcement pressure? Is public photography truly a threat, or is it a protected right under the Constitution? Watch closely as we break down one of the most intense and educational ID refusal moments caught on camera. Subscribe to ID Refusal Pro and support the original creator. Stick around to the end. This real-world encounter offers a critical lesson in civil rights, legal limits, and public accountability.
Hi there. Can I help you?
Me?
Yeah.
No. No.
I just noticed that you're taking pictures of the office and the trucks and stuff.
Hmm?
What's it for?
For my own personal use.
For your own personal use?
Uh-huh.
For what, though? It's kind of... I'm sorry, I'm the office manager here, so I'm trying to figure out why somebody is taking pictures of our facility.
Just taking public pictures from the sidewalk.
Gotcha. Okay. For what reason?
My own personal reasons.
Okay. Is there something that we've done to offend you or anything?
No, ma'am. There's no.
Okay.
I have no nefarious intent whatsoever.
I'm just asking because somebody one other day was flying a drone around here, and that's a big no-no, and they were taking pictures of all kinds of stuff, and like, yeah, we can't have that. We're a secured site, so that's why I was just asking what was going on.
It looks very secure.
Yeah, so, okay. Are you recording me now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
What's your name?
I don't give up my name.
You don't give out your name
No.
even though you're recording people in public?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll make some phone.
Ty Glenn is approached by a woman identifying herself as the office manager. She demands to know why he's photographing the facility from a public sidewalk. Ty calmly responds, "For my own personal use." Despite the manager's insistence, he is under no legal obligation to explain his filming. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects public photography in areas where there is no reasonable expectation of privacy. It is not private property. The manager references a prior drone incident, attempting to conflate it with Ty's lawful conduct, a classic deflection tactic. There is no articulable suspicion of a crime, and no exigent circumstances exist. Ty is fully within his rights. Citizens must remember, unless you're unrestricted property or interfering with operations, filming from public spaces is legal. Do not answer unnecessary questions. Remain calm, assert your rights, and record everything.
Calls. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Well, guys, they were fast, man. And they were really fast. Quickly.
Fun?
Fun, yeah.
Fun. Recording a exactly what I call legal.
It's legal. Since you brought up Homeland Security, do you know about their latest memo? Well, it's not very latest. It 2018 memo. Public photography cannot be deemed suspicious even with paired with a 911 call. So I don't think they'll mind. Okay. So I guess I'll have to wait. Okay. Are you detaining me? No?
Ty Glenn cites the 2010 DHS Bulletin and 2018 Homeland Security Memo, reminding officers that public photography alone cannot be considered suspicious activity even when accompanied by a 911 call. This directly aligns with First Amendment protections and DOJ guidance, which clarifies photography and recording in public spaces are lawful unless used for criminal purposes. By asking, "Are you detaining me?" Ty invokes his Fourth Amendment right against unlawful seizure. The officer's reply, "No," confirms there is no reasonable suspicion and thus no legal basis to demand ID or restrict movement. Ty's approach is constitutionally grounded and tactically sound. Citizens must learn to assert their rights with legal clarity, not aggression. If you're not being detained, you are free to leave or free to stay and continue recording.
I do have them. Nope. As usual, guys, they will run them down to get the first word. They will run them down. I'm surprised he doesn't break out in a trot. Go, big dog, go. Is there even a possibility that he doesn't want anything to do with me? I guess there's always a possibility, huh? So this is the part where he runs way down there. We could be wrong. Now there's two of them. Well, what do you think they're telling him? You think there's a reason they're down there instead of up here? Think they're telling him about that Homeland Security memo? I think that's why they're down there. Uh-oh. You think they'll mag dump me? You'd call home and tell Mom, wouldn't you? There's a man filming and they shot him dead. He can't be filming propane. They tased him and beat him for filming. Oop, they're separating for the surround. I'm all right. Public photography.
Okay. What do you photograph?
What's your name?
Deputy Miller, Clark County Sheriff's Office.
Badge number?
1892.
1892. And your name?
Deputy Kelly, 19272.
Okay.
So what's your business?
Mr. Reynolds, you got a badge number?
I have a unit number, it's 481.
Okay. That's a different thing. I never seen that.
Are you going to talk about what we're doing here today, or
Probably
you
not.
Pick at our uniform?
Probably not. I'm not picking at your uniforms. I just wanted everybody's identity in case I get mag dumped or tased.
Oh, yeah?
Then I got some kind of evidence of who it was, right?
So how often does that happen?
Well, it just happened the other day here in Ohio.
Is someone standing on a sidewalk like this with a camera?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll commit to that. He didn't have a camera.
Okay.
But 28 shots. I mean, come on, guys.
Were you smoking earlier?
Who?
Were you smoking
No,
earlier?
I'm-
Okay.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, you do realize this is a propane facility.
Mhm.
If you're smoking a cigarette, it's pretty idiotic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what about all the people that drive by and flick their cigarettes out their window?
So, basically, what I talked to the owner here about, okay, They don't have any signage saying that you're not allowed to stay in the area and record. This is a public property sidewalk, okay? So as far as us being a part of your little First Amendment audit experiment, we're not going to be that, okay?
So no mag dumping today?
No.
Okay. Well, he told me all about Homeland Security, right?
Yeah, I mean, like
how about
I said,
if you tell me about Homeland Security and how they put out a scathing memo in 2018 that says public photography is not a crime, even when paired with a 911 call.
Okay.
And hold on, I'm not done. And you be knowing, public photography is not a crime, and the 6th District Court runs this area. You'll get no traction today, and I'll be back tomorrow with a sign and cupcakes.
Do you have an ID on you or anything?
No, I don't ID unless I'm committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime.
Okay.
I just don't do that. That's my company policy.
Okay. So I'm just going to leave you with this, all right? I see your guys' videos online a lot.
Ty Glenn is surrounded by 3 deputies, including Deputy Miller, badge 1892, and Deputy W. Kelly, badge 19,272, as he firmly refuses to identify himself. Under High Bell v. 6 Judicial District Court, a person must only show ID if state law requires it, and if there is reasonable suspicion of a crime. Here, there is neither. Ty repeatedly asserts his First and Fourth Amendment rights, calmly stating he won't ID unless committing or about to commit a crime. The officers, unable to articulate suspicion, attempt to shift focus to public safety near a propane facility, but Ty clarifies the sidewalk is public property with no posted signage, making his presence lawful. Referencing the 2018 Homeland Security memo, he reminds them that public photography even near critical infrastructure is not a crime. His legal reasoning is accurate. Assertive, informed resistance, not aggression, is how rights are defended.
I understand your point, but I want you guys to understand our point, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We are still living in a post 9/11 environment.
No,
okay?
not at all.
Say no to that?
No,
okay. That's your,
not at
that's
all.
your right to disagree with me. But from our perspective, protecting local communities, this is critical infrastructure, okay?
Okay.
This is important critical infrastructure, right?
Okay.
And if someone's filming this because they're planning some type of attack to take this out, this is a critical incident, okay? Lots of people are going to get hurt if something happens. That's why we got to come at it the way we do, okay?
Okay.
But you're telling me you're a First Amendment auditor here? You're with some news agency? Are
Okay.
you with a news agency?
Gem City News.
Okay, where's your credentials at?
There is nobody that issues credentials in the United States.
Okay, so, I mean, our local news station here, News Center 7, they have their
I've sold them
logos
stories.
plastered all over everything. So where's your news logo? You don't do that?
Hey, I'm gonna reach in my pocket.
Okay.
These are my credentials.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Oh.
First Amendment.
Okay. Cool. There you go. So you don't have any business affiliated credentials?
No, I have a business card,
Okay.
but it's not on me.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just stay in here together then.
Okay.
So you decide you want
Well,
to
yeah. Because you know the rules are that I can't leave until you leave. I want to go home and eat strudel. Okay. I was just walking by, and this guy, he wants to start it with me about Homeland Security. Sure, I was.
Okay. Because I got a call about, I'd say 10, 15 minutes ago at this point, give or take.
Yeah, he called a couple times. I'll be
And if you
I'll
were
be doing
walking
open
by,
public records request for those.
If you were walking by, you would have been gone by the time I got here. But you're still here. So you weren't.
They said they called the police. I don't want to. You're not chasing me. I'm telling you
But
now.
You won't ID yourself either.
No, there's no need for me to give up my ID.
Then there's no need for you to stay here if you're just walking by.
Okay. And so you'd like me to go up the road?
That's fine. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can stay in here if you want. But he had a valid concern, and we responded. I understand what you're doing here. Okay? But I'm going to ask you to leave. Given what I've just explained to you, I can't force you to.
Okay.
All right?
Well, you seem pretty good guy, Mr. Miller, and I'm not here to. Honestly, I know you guys think we're all against the police. We're not.
I know.
That's not how it works.
I know.
I don't have a gun on me. I'm not doing a Second Amendment audit. I'm not, I bring awareness wear your seatbelt.
Yep.
Number one killer of police officers is car crashes.
I know.
That's why I don't really entertain the whole post-apocalyptic 9/11 stuff. That's all nonsense, right?
Well,
just like police getting shot
your,
down is nonsense. You guys die in car crashes.
That's your right to disagree with that. But I'm telling you from a law enforcement / security perspective, this being critical infrastructure, those are some of the things we got to look at. Okay. We may not agree on that, but you're going to have your mindset. I'm going to have my mindset at the end of the day.
Okay.
All right. So are you going to leave or are you going to stay here?
I'm going to stay until you leave.
Well, I'm going to go back down here then. I'm off. I'm not even in front of the property at that point. So you'll leave when I can do that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be going. In fact, I'll tell you what. You stay here, right? You're dismissed. It was nice talking with you, young man. I'm sorry you're confused about Homeland Security. I'm gonna go to the park.
Okay.
So I'll just go by you guys.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
And again, there are no weapons. No weapons. Well, guys, I'm off to go eat strudel. My old lady's making strudel. Man, my hip is killing me today, and I'm not going to stand there and be in this Mexican standoff with these police officers that have nothing better to do. My leg is killing me. I wish I could have found these guys about 1 o'clock. I had a lot of gas in me at 1 o'clock. Don't have so much gas in me at 4 o'clock. So I'll head down to the park. Yep, they left him running. They didn't leave the computer up though, guys. It's down. He left his up. I wonder if it says anything about me on there. Oh, I don't know. Huh.
Deputy Miller defends prolonged police engagement by invoking post-9/11 fears and the status of the facility as critical infrastructure, but fear does not override the First Amendment, nor justify an extended stop. Without reasonable suspicion, Ty Glenn challenges this narrative by affirming that no credential is needed to be pressed in the U.S. as per the Constitution, not corporate gatekeeping. He presents his credentials the First Amendment itself. No law requires a press badge to invoke freedom of the press. When police imply that staying is suspicious, Ty again refuses ID under the Fourth Amendment, and the officers ultimately disengage without action. His sarcasm highlights a larger point. Excessive authority without legal grounding becomes theater, not law enforcement. Filming is not a crime. You don't need permission to observe public servants. Know your rights, stand your ground, and document everything. Ty Glenn earns a solid A for asserting his rights calmly, citing the First and Fourth Amendments and the 2018 DHS memo without aggression. Deputy Miller and Deputy W. Kelly receive a C+. While they remained professional, they leaned on fear-based reasoning with no clear legal basis. Public photography is not a crime. An ID cannot be compelled without reasonable suspicion. Always record, never lie, and ask, am I being detained? Learn, assert, but do not escalate. For more legal breakdowns, subscribe to ID Refusal Pro and support Ty Glenn's original channel. Your rights only work if you know how to use them.